Let me introduce you to this thing called Dingbats. Dingbats are specialized fonts that have graphics already built into them. Like, for example, I'm going to choose this Shapes Dingbats. The way that this is set up is these are all ones, instead of typing out letters, it actually has illustrations. And using Illustrator is going to allow you to convert these to outlines, just like you would normally do with a font. And that's what these are, is fonts, but they're special symbols instead. You can convert these into outlines, and then you can change colors or erase certain elements of them. So looking through some of these, this is a way to get some level of illustrations or really cool flourishes and details that you may not be able to do very quickly by drawing them out. And these are all vector based, so you're able to go in and do a lot with it. So for example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let me grab one of these. Actually, I've already grabbed some. So let me come over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how, even without color and stuff, how you can convert any of these dingbats into actual editable text. So with this, I want to add some ornate kind of corners and things that are happening because this has a really nice scripted font. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the text tool. I'm just going to click once. I'm then going to go to type, and I'm going to go to glyphs. We did this with the retro t-shirt one. This is going to show you every single character that's available inside of that specific font. Now, if yours are not big, like if they're this size, I click on it, you can see it gets really small. If I keep clicking this, they'll get much, much larger. And then what you can do is you can drop down with any of the fonts you've already downloaded. You could start by looking at Zaf Dingbats. That's this one here. These are all symbols that are already created. They're not the most gorgeous, but they're really kind of some functional kind of things. So something in there might grab you. You can also look at ones that are pre-installed called Wingdings. These are all symbols and things that are set that you can actually pull out and convert. And there's several others that are pre-built in here, Wingdings too. A lot of these are symbols that are commonly used, but let me go ahead and grab one of the ones that I downloaded. Click over here and find, I did one that was vintage panels. So with something like this, I can choose, these are just panels that are set up. Now, right now, I can hold down the shift key and make this much larger. And I've already got something that's more decorative. What I can do is I can do create outlines. And by doing create outlines, what this does is it turns it into editable areas of text. Now, I can actually go in and use the eraser if there's certain areas that I want to get rid of. And so I can get rid of that. I can grab anchor points and delete those. But let me show you another one that's here. So what I'm going to do, again, to take any font that you've downloaded, you can try the Dingbats ones or the Wingdings, or you can find ones like this where I'm going to find calligraphic frames. And I'm going to go here to the glyphs panel. That was under type. Look at all these really intricate, detailed types of things that are set up. So I could actually come in and say, I want that one, or I want this one, and just double click. And what it does is it puts it in there as if it was a letter that I typed. Hold down the shift key to make it larger, and come over here to the quick actions and do create outlines. What that does is that now allows me to add color to it if I decided I wanted to have some kind of color. If I decided I only wanted part of this, or I liked these lines up here but not these, I can always use the shape builder to eliminate certain things. So if I decided I wanted to take this and I wanted to subtract, I now have that entire piece to work with. So I could play around with doing different things with this. Maybe I'm going to stretch it out. Maybe I'm going to flip it or do something else with it. So there's a lot of different things that you can do. So this particular website, Dafont, D-A-F-O-N-T, then come over here under Dingbats and look for shapes. This shapes one is going to show you a lot of different things that you can work with and very quickly convert into vectors, even patterns, lines, more patterns that are here, corner effects, hearts, There's a lot of things that are already pre-generated that you can utilize to kind of spruce up or add more intricate detail into your particular design. So if you need help with any of that, just let me know.